Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Double Dose of Ks.
Hi guys.
I'm Caduce.
What? Is your phone on mute still?
I'm Celeste. My bad, y'all. My bad. Already starting off. Sorry.
Anyways, we'll do that again. Scratch. I'm Caduce.
I'm Celeste.
I'm Ken.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, K family.
Yes, K family, thank you for coming back and checking us out. And checking out our last video, our coming back video. We appreciate all the views. We were just like on Messenger one day talking about like relationships and blase. And we're like, let's talk about this on live, like have a real raw kind of like conversation about when is enough.
What do y'all think, K family? When is enough?
So y'all can always put y'all comments in the chat, or you can put it in the comment section what you think on the replay.
That's it.
Right.
But let's converse, y'all. When is enough? I'm not going first.
No, I mean,
it's not about like going first. Like we're just gonna like talk. I thought like
no, for real, yeah, because I know a few things that is enough for me, and it starts with an A. And that could be physical or even verbal, because verbal can turn into physical.
Oh yeah, A.
So A,
you can't say that word. You gotta say
with that one.
And it also depends on like what type of relationship you're talking about, because there's different relationships where you could be like, it's enough, like not just like a
relationship,
like a husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, blase. It could be like a cousin, it could be like your sister or your parents, kind of like honestly.
Yeah. Any relationship, when is enough?
Yeah. So
no, I'm kidding.
Well, I think one of the main reasons why I would say enough is enough is constant disrespect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like one of the top
number one on my list.
Examples.
Look, when it comes to disrespect, I just don't play fair. What
do you mean?
No, you don't care.
When you constantly are disrespecting me, like that's when I become out of character. And yeah, I will pop off. That's what I'm saying. I don't play fair because my mouth is ruthless at times.
But what are some examples?
I probably don't even mean some of the stuff I'm saying, but I just say it just to be hateful. Because I don't like taking disrespect, like seriously.
Like, what's an example?
Yeah, give an example.
An example of disrespect? Oh man, there's so many different examples. First of all, I don't like it when somebody just looks you in the damn face and lies when you know they're lying.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Freak on my nerves. Stop playing with my intelligence. That's another thing.
Yeah.
Like stop doing that. That's like a trigger.
Yeah.
And that would make me pop off.
I don't get how people can like straight up just like be in your face and like straight up lying. Mm-hmm. And you know, sometimes they even know that you know they're lying, they still do it anyways.
And then they want to gaslight or they want to deflect. It's like really.
Yes.
That is.
I like that.
What about you, Calis?
No, the same thing. One, first and foremost, I don't like when people lie to my face like that. And the whole thing that gets me, like you said, is they look you straight in your eyes and just straight up lying and knowing that they're lying.
No, right. That's what I'm saying though. Like
people who do it, I'm like, are you crazy? Are you insane?
Something is wrong with you. If you
something right
in their eyes like that, because it's like when you're looking in somebody's eyes, you're looking into them like it's like come on now. And you just gonna straight up lie and knowing that you are a liar, something is wrong with you. And you need to get some help or something.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a red flag in a romantic relationship. Whether you're a boyfriend, girlfriend, or in a marriage, I feel like when people start lying to you, okay, let me say boyfriend and girlfriend, because marriage is another thing. You should know. I'm sorry, you should know your partner somewhat. Nah, you should know your partner before you marry them. I understand things is gonna come up in a marriage, but you should most definitely know them. So in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, you need to pay attention to red flags like the lying, the disrespect. Because what I can't stand is when people think they can change a person. When you see how they are before you marry them, you think because you got this marriage license, this marriage on paper, that they just gonna change.
That's what a lot of people are like that. Okay.
Yeah.
And it's so that's not even that don't even be what it is.
JW Max says enough is enough when the disrespect comes and the blatant disregard of the relationship. Absolutely. Seriously, because you obviously don't care.
Yep.
Like, you just don't care. Like, that's my thing. Like, I want another thing that I'm going to point out is selfishness. Like, you just being straight up selfish all the time in any kind of relationship. Selfishness goes across the board.
Yeah, it goes across the board. Yeah.
Like, you have to be considerate of other people's feelings for them to want to stay in some kind of relationship with you. It doesn't matter what it is. Like, selfish people, I cannot stand selfish people like that. Like, that legit is a trigger for me, and that legit gets on my nerves, like, so much. Because I don't understand how you can't be considering someone else's feelings. Like, okay, I'm trying to think of a good example. Like, okay, let me think of an example of what I'm talking about of selfishness. Yeah. Like a good example of like how somebody could be selfish. Okay, so like let's say it's a married couple, right? The wife and the husband, right? The wife's taking care of the kids, right? And the husband comes home or whatever, or wasn't at work at all, just is at home watching the woman struggle while taking care of all the kids, not offering to change a diaper, not offering to, oh babe, let me help you out with this, let me help you out with that, because I'm sorry. Raising kids is not something that is for somebody to do by themselves at all.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Cliss. Would you about to say something?
When they say it takes a village, that is real. Okay, that is real. It takes a village to raise children, and you should be like wanting to help and participate in that. Like, okay, like I'm sorry. There's men out here like that are like, oh, I can go to work and that's enough. I don't got to do nothing else. And that's
there are men who think like that, but a lot of men these days don't realize when you're a husband, if you want the wife to be strictly all about the kids, well, she's going to be about the kids regardless, be strictly about taking care of the house and doing all the duties, then you need to be committed to being able to provide for the family financially around the board. Yeah. So the wife can do all those things without having to stress out.
Even with you supporting financially, you should still want to contribute to your children's life.
That's what I was about to get to. I was about to say, and there's nothing wrong with a man coming home and taking the kids off the wife for at least an hour. The kids are a lot.
For real.
I guess it depends on how tired the man is and how
that's true too.
I'm thinking.
Okay, that's fine. But like if you were just sitting at home, not doing anything,
right?
Like you can't help.
Well, of course, that's a given right then and there. Like, you're not trying to work, you're not trying to do anything, and you want to sit around and be the king and say that you're a king, and you're not contributing, you're not trying to work, you just want to stay on your video games, or you want to sit around the house in your drawers and not do anything. Of course, that's a trigger, and that's absolutely wrong. No, no, absolutely not.
Okay, like friends, another selfish thing, like friends, like the type of friends where you're always giving, and they don't ever want to give nothing back.
And they don't give nothing back. You shouldn't expect nothing back as a cheerful giver anyway.
I'm not talking about giving like physical things. I'm talking about
but I get what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, but I feel like you should be doing things with a genuine heart too. But I get what you're saying. That if you can't call a friend to vent to them, but they call you constantly with their drama, I get that. That's an example.
Right. That's selfish. That's just selfish. Like, you sit back and let me
being taken advantage of. And a lot of people, they don't even, they like put it past their heads that they're not even being taken advantage of, or they don't want to believe it when really they are.
Or they shut a blind eye to it and turn their head like they don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what she's saying.
That's
what she's saying. Like, they don't want to believe it.
They don't want to feel like they're being taken advantage of because they care for that person or because they love that person. But sometimes y'all gotta open up your dang on
I'm
eyes.
sorry, love ain't enough for me. When you disrespecting me like that, it ain't enough. Sorry, not for me.
Yeah.
Not for me. I'm just saying, it ain't enough. Like in my early 20s, I dealt with stuff, BS. Like I was gonna marry a man that he wanted to sit around the house and not do anything, didn't want to get up and get a job. And I was trying to meet him halfway. I was like, okay, because he was coming from another state because we had a long distance relationship for a while. And then we decided to come together. I told him, when you come in town, you don't have to get a job your first week, but that second week, you need to be looking for a job. I let him come in and settle in and for that week and was like, okay, it's time for you to get up and go looking for a job. He was acting like he didn't want to provide. Then he was the same type of man that wanted me to serve him breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks in between, give it up to him whenever. That's not for me. That is for the birds.
That has to do absolutely anything. Nothing.
Right.
Absolutely
Hold
nothing.
on. There's no such thing, right? There's no such thing as a king that doesn't have any orders. Like kings are always busy. Like they have stuff on their plate.
What do you mean? You're right.
Like so,
like he had me all the way bent. But you know what? I'm in my 30s now, and I don't that type of stuff. I'll go ghost. Like seriously, if I wasn't married, like for real, I'll bounce out quick.
So we all can agree on a woman taking care of a man is definitely not it.
It's enough.
Taking care of a man financially like that.
Yeah.
If they like it go okay, let me make myself clear when I say that. Like for an example, if your man did work and he got laid off from work or fired, and he needs just a little bit of time to find work, that's a different story.
Yeah.
But if you just have a bum that just don't want to work because his mom, his grandmother or his mama, whoever, coddled him to make him feel like he doesn't have to do anything at all. He just has to lay his dusty tail around the house. And a woman's responsibility is to take care of him, and that's it. No, that ain't it.
A lot of men these days want you to be their mamas. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to say all men, not all men. Let me get that clear. Not all men. But there's a chunk of men that want you to be their mamas, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
What?
Laughing at you saying there's a chunk. Well, as recuperation is key mutual giving and receiving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was about to be like, it's fair. Y'all both, equally put in work. I was about to say that.
Yeah. I mean, yes, you should. Everybody, because there's a balance to things, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you literally have to understand your role. And when people take advantage, like what we were saying, people take advantage and they gaslight and they be selfish. Like those are things that you should be tired of. Like me personally, I can say that I've dealt with stuff like that, and like having to have a learning curve and know like have
with that.
Like have respect for yourself to know that you deserve better than that. Like you really have to take yourself into consideration and your self-love. Because that's a real thing. Like you can't just let people out here.
Right. You gotta know your worth. If you know your worth, you wouldn't take stuff.
Because they know that you are going to. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And and there are men, and I gotta blame it on the women that have, done what they done, and they did it because they know the woman is gonna take them back and gonna be mad a little bit, have them in the doghouse, and then eventually they're gonna get laid off that doghouse, and it's gonna go back to normal.
Yeah, I mean, I think that women, I believe that women somewhat are very forgiving, but at the same time, they're gonna be bitter.
Yes, women are forgiving and bitter.
That's so real.
Don't forgive, but kind of forget.
Real.
But be
That's
bitter.
So real. You will be bitter, and you'll totally be thinking about. And I'm talking about my own experiences. You'll be thinking about what that ninja did all of the time. Okay, so we got another comment. It says, "Enjoying the circus." They said, "Give and take, each household is different. However, a man not working at all is a bit bizarre." A bit bizarre, right?
That's so bizarre. I don't even look. I'm about to say, girl. I don't even know if this is a girl or man. Okay, you know what? You're right. Every household is different, but the bottom line is a man should not be not working. That's what a man's supposed to do. And he definitely should not be not working and not trying to help out in the household. That's what gets on my nerves.
Right. Because, like, okay, maybe some people do have that situation where the woman goes out and she does, like, she brings home the bacon.
That's fine. If y'all comfortable with that, then that's cool.
What y'all want to do? Okay, boo. Y'all do that. But that man, I guarantee you, isn't just sitting at home not doing anything. Like, because that would be a problem. That's the problem we talking about. That's a problem.
I'm just saying, in most homes, that will be a problem. Now, I know there's special situations. Hey, and that's them, but it ain't me.
No, that's a problem, point blank, period. If you're going out and you're making the money, you come home and he's not doing nothing, that is a problem.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. But I'm just saying, like our caller just said,
it should be a crime.
There's other homes that are different where the woman won't care. My thing about it is, if the woman don't care if her man is laid up in the house, then that's on her.
No, but that's a lie, though. She does care. Like, there's not I'm sorry, head count out here.
But women, but Caduce, you know that there's some women out in this world who would do the most to keep a man around. Like, let's be real.
I'm not saying that they won't do the most to keep a man around. I'm saying it's still a problem. If you want it a little or not, it's still a problem.
I know it's a problem. Look, I agree with you. It's a problem, but I'm trying to see things from other point of views, Kanisha.
No, I understand what you're saying, but you're not getting what I'm saying. Even if a woman is doing that and she says she doesn't care, she cares. She's lying. That's what I'm saying.
But I'm saying there are some women that really don't be caring about what they ninjas be doing. They don't care. They will go out and bust their asses and do the most for the men. And allow the men to sit around.
Lying to themselves.
Women like that are conditioned.
Right.
Maybe, and then I would think it's that.
I'm just saying, there's a small percentage of women. I got a cough.
Give Ken a break. She's going tonight.
Sorry, y'all. Y'all gonna hear my cough. I ain't muting. Sorry, I ain't doing it.
I'm not rude. Sorry.
Whatever.
Yeah, so I was just getting over. I was just about to say I've been having a cold because people keep getting me sick. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. Well, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying?
We were talking about that comment where it said each give and take, each household is different. Yeah, we understand that. We're not saying that each household is the same.
Okay, we get it. Okay, we get it, Caduce. You think that the woman's gonna care deep down inside. That's what you think.
Deep down inside, she's gonna care.
So. I mean, I agree.
No, I would care. I agree with you. But what I don't really agree with all the way is that I have seen women who act like they don't care to the T. They will do the most. They will do the most for a man to keep a man around, especially if he look good. Looking like a Morris chestnut.
I'm not disagreeing with you on any of that.
If you put it that way, if he looks good and saw
women would do the most
if he's putting it down in the bedroom,
right?
If he got a lot of women get attached to that.
But that's not what I'm saying. I agree with all that. There are definitely women that do that. My point is that they do care what the nigga.
Okay, they just agree to disagree. Most women are going to care, but I still think there's a small percentage of women who just don't care.
Maybe you're right, but I would think that they're conditioned. Because I don't know any other.
Now I would care, like I said,
be okay with that, and like for real, be okay with that.
Okay, what about? Okay, so if you have a man that cheats on you or a woman that cheats on you, we're gonna bring in both sides.
Yeah.
And okay, you forgive them, but then they keep doing it. Is that something that you would say when is enough enough? Like, how many times is cheating enough for y'all?
Cheating is right, but I want to be forgiven. It should be once, but oh my God, I gotta call again.
That is my preference. However, which is another topic that we're probably going to get into sometime, another upcoming show, is if they're trying to get another wife. And if the other woman is okay with it.
But that's not the same.
That would be that's not the same. But cheating, when is enough? I have seen women who
But
sit
I'm telling
around.
y'all, wants would be that my thing, unless
Women will sit around and will know their man is just he can't be faithful, and because they love that man or because they got kids with that man, they will really shut their eyes to that. And you would think enough is enough after one or two times.
But that's what I'm saying.
You know what?
When is enough though? Like how many times? Because like
I take my
feel like
answer
one
back.
to be enough, but I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm about to give y'all some tea. Like
I take my answer back. I shouldn't say once because maybe you should forgive, but the only
You
time
should forgive.
if it's the one time, and it depends. Like if he's bringing home a disease, then that's enough for me.
That's enough. That is look. The reason why I'm on the fence with this question is because I done had my failures of doing that in the past. Not recently, in the past. And I wanted to be forgiven, and I wanted to have another chance, and I did do it again. It's different when you really mess up. It's a difference between it being a mistake and it being a pattern. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, I feel you on that.
You should be faithful, although you should be faithful.
But I have a question though. How is cheating a mistake though?
Right.
People can get put.
Like, how is that a mistake?
Fine. People can get put in situations that just they be losing their damn mind.
I know. First of all, I would never cheat on anyone because I would not want someone to do that to me.
Yeah.
So
you wouldn't.
And I'm sorry, one would be enough for me. I'm sorry because I wouldn't be able to trust you anymore. That's just me.
I mean, it would be hard to lay down with them. Everything.
Okay, that's fair.
But everybody's different. Everybody's different.
But I'm saying,
no, baby. If you bring me home something,
no.
I don't know.
That's
really going to pray for real.
No, that's
because that's just trifling. Okay. That's more than enough. I don't know about that. Okay, I don't know about y'all out there. Would y'all be okay with that? Somebody bringing you home with disease, you forgiven?
No, I'm not okay with the disease. No, I'm not okay with that.
No,
that's enough right there. That's
enough right there.
That's enough. Like no. Not only did you cheat, but then you bragging home something, and then you're trying to have sex with me, knowing you got something. That I feel like that is beyond disrespect.
That is beyond disrespect.
That is just wow. That's a whole nother level of disrespect.
You don't care at all. Like,
and especially like I said, especially if you know you got something.
Yeah,
and you just having sex with your partner. No, and that'll make me kill a ninja. So I'm just glad that never happened to me before.
Me too. Because like I said, I would literally there's things that take you up out of your spirit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. like just certain circumstances where your flesh is just like gearing up and it's going. Like that would be one of them circumstances. Okay. Like I don't know. That'd be hard.
That'd
be a hard, especially if it's something that you can't get rid of. That's just whoo.
Yeah, that'd be something very hard to forgive about. That'd be like you definitely gonna have to be in prayer for that one. Because I'm
talking about in the moment. What?
Oh my!
What?
I'm talking about overall. That would be enough is enough for me. Like I'm sorry. Hell to the no.
That's enough right there. Like I don't see how any woman or man can sit around and just allow their partner to just keep cheating and bringing them back stuff. Like
what about the children though? Like what if like a family member, kind of somewhat of a family member is it's not disrespectful, but just mistreating your kid.
That's a done deal for me too. That's a cut.
Me too. Sorry.
Because like I said, my ex, the guy I was supposed to marry, my ex-fiance, he was acting like he couldn't accept my son, and I had to tell him, like, I don't know what you think. I don't know what type of woman you think I am, but I love my son, and he was here before you. And if you can't accept him, then you got to hit the road, Jack.
Yeah,
There's
so
no
you have to say
conversation.
that women choose
If the kids are well behaved, okay, because I'm sorry, I'm disciplining kids. I don't care. Because no kid ain't about to come in my house and roughshod me. It ain't about to happen.
Well, that's not what the case was with me. My son is good.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying. If the kids are respectful and they're not doing anything to you, why are you being mean to somebody's kid anyways? Like, that's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous. And
so that's a character flaw in you. And yeah, no, we cut off because no one's being mean to my kids for no reason. Sorry,
there's no conversation with me. You can't have no discussion with me. You accept my kid or you don't. It's that. It's
true
no.
When they say that a woman will choose her children over her man. Well,
probably
a good amount. Maybe
sorry, I'm one of those women. I'm not. I am.
I'm choosing my son over anybody. Sorry.
Me too. I'm sorry. I'm choosing my kid.
But I love my son. But
me too. I love my baby. I'm choosing my kid. Sorry.
Right.
Especially in my situation. If you can't be nice or respectful towards somebody else's kids, and it doesn't matter who you are in the relationship, like that can be if one of my cousins came over here, one of my sisters came over here and just started beating the hell out of my kids, oh hell no, you cut off. Okay.
Right.
No, I'm not talking.
Like I was about to say, if you don't like my son, you don't like me because of food.
Right. Exactly.
That's right.
That's how it goes. And I just want to let everybody know who know me.
What?
Don't ever be mean to my son, because you're gonna get something you don't want. That's all I gotta say. Like, seriously, being mean to myself for no reason.
Oh man,
it ain't gonna work with me. You're going to hate me when I'm done. That's all I gotta say about that.
My kid came home and told me some kid pushed them or something. I'd be like, show me which one. Show me which one.
I got a funny story. Hold on, I got a story that's funny. Oh my goodness. So when I was working at an old job, my husband calls me mad, going off. He's like, Adam done told me that the teacher done hit him, and I'm going up to the school. And I was like, I was in the middle of an aisle, and I was like, hold on, I'm going with you. Hold on, wait a minute. And then I was like, wait a minute. Then I had a click, and I was like, wait, ask him again what happened. Because my son is autistic, so you got to listen to stuff. Because sometimes he says yes to stuff.
Right.
So come to find out, the teacher didn't push him because that teacher was about to get it. Because when my husband is ready, he's gonna go. I can't stop him. Like, seriously. And it's crazy because both of us together, well, you can't stop us both. So probably not. Probably not. But no, I'm the mama. Let my son come home and say a kid hit him. I'm going to scare the hell out of that kid. Seriously.
I know, seriously though. I'm not gonna lay hands on a kid. I'm not gonna do that. But I'm gonna scare him.
Wow.
I'm gonna scare him too. I'm with Ken on that one. I'm sorry.
No, because kids are rude as hell. Kids be doing some evil type of stuff. I'm not going to hit nobody's kid, but I'll give them the ugliest, evilest face. Make them run home. Seriously, touch my son again.
And then don't tell their parents, and you gonna have to deal with the parents.
I don't care. You should be a better parent and teach your son or your daughter not to be a bully. Like, seriously.
But you like to go to the parents first. You can go scare the kid.
I'm good, but I'm just telling you the real raw truth. My reflex in me is probably gonna want to go scare the kid. I'm not even gonna lie.
Right? Because like most parents like, what do they do to you? What do they do to you? You know how they do, like turn it around.
Right.
Like turn it
and
around.
Some parents are bullies already, and they just pretty much train their kids to be like them. There are some no good parents out here.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
All right, let's get back on track. What this enough is enough. That is enough. When you mess with their kids, don't mess with mama bears, okay?
No, not ma'am. No, ma'am.
I'm glad I got one.
I have 3 now, and don't touch mine. We're gonna have problems.
Anyway,
So what's another circumstance where enough would be enough for you guys? I'm trying to
Oh
think.
man, with family, you gotta keep your distance with family sometimes. Look, I love my family. I do.
But
I definitely do.
what would be like a circumstance where you'd be like, okay, I don't know, maybe enough is enough with that. Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I think with family, I don't think it could be never enough because you're eventually going to talk to family.
You kind of just have to like put
distance
it like
yourself for a while and then come back.
Yeah,
keep a distance for a while and then come back.
A little bit of space.
Right.
Not like just completely like writing them off unless they did something absolutely horrible.
Right. Something that's you don't write them off unless they just did something.
You can't even come back from.
Right.
Right.
But friends and strangers.
Yeah. Oh, I have one. Okay, so like you have a friend, right? And you know like how friends vent to each other, but then every time that friend gets mad at you, they go and tell all your business.
How many times did they do that?
They really
I learned that the hard way. They ain't your friends then.
Yeah. I already know that, but I'm saying, how many times are you going to let somebody do that to you? That's what I'm saying.
I'm not going to do that no more. One time now that I'm in my 30s and grown,
because you have the choice to make friends or to befriend people and to keep them as your friends. It's your choice.
Right.
So you gotta, I mean, come on, you gotta look out for yourself and just look at.
But I agree with that. Just one time.
Like one time, that's it. Messing with me and like I don't need friends, so I got plenty of sisters and cousins.
I'm just about my friends.
There's fake friends. I'd be like, oh, I'm mad at her, so now I'm about to spill everything about her. You know,
which is ridiculous because your friends are not supposed to do stuff like that.
Especially females. You know how females they're the worst. I don't do that. Even people I don't like even from the past, like I'm not gonna tell your business. Like I'm not gonna do that because that's.
Well, I might have done that when I was in my 20s. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
in my early 20s, I probably did that. No, maybe when I was a teenager, I did that.
Really grow up.
When I was a teenager, I probably did that. So I ain't gonna say I never done it before.
Yeah,
but I don't do nothing like that now.
I'm not even gonna front.
I probably did it. I don't know. I honestly don't know if I've ever done that. I honestly don't know if I've ever done that. I might have, but I really can't think of anything that comes to my mind.
You probably have. Shut up.
I'm not trying to act righteous or whatever. That's not what I'm trying to do. Because I definitely wasn't. I was a wild child, okay, y'all? Like for real, a wild adult too. Like
I was rebellious. I was rebellious only because I feel like we had a strict father.
So, anyways,
that's why I was rebellious. But looking back now, I would have to say it was a good thing that he was strict because we couldn't run wild like you and Kiana did. I have to say
we had no boundaries.
There was still some discipline, so I do gotta look back and say, yeah, that was good. But in that moment, I was mad as hell. And then something funny about that off subject. I remember when our dad used to pick up the phone and breathe in the phone when we're talking on the phone with boys. And I would always be quiet and I'll be like, I'm going to call you back because you can clearly hear him breathing on the phone.
What the heck? Oh, anyways.
I just said that was funny. I had to just bring that up.
Okay, what's another circumstance that y'all can think of? Because I'm really trying to see.
When is enough of you taking BS from a dang on supervisor or manager?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. That's actually a
good one because that happened to me at my last job.
It happened to me at one of my jobs, and you know what? Actually, I got the great revenge because I want a settlement, but I'm gonna say you have to give it a few times, I guess. It's a job.
Yeah, it is a job. So if you want to keep your job, sometimes you gotta bite your tongue. But what I can't stand at my previous job is that they just hired anybody that will talk to you crazy. And like in the HR lady, she had a tendency to talk crazy to people. And I was nice to her and I let her talk crazy to me for a little bit. But then one day I was fed up and I was like, I looked at her, I'm like, do you see any kids around?
I mean, well, I guess
do you see any kids up in this office?
Relationship with her, I guess a work relationship, but that's about
it. She was the HR lady. She's like, excuse me, what do you mean kids? don't talk to me like I'm a kid. Everybody's adults up in here. That's what I can't stand is when they talk down to you like a kid.
Power hungry.
That's exactly what it is. People just get power hungry, and then they have some power, and they think like, okay.
It's black folks that do it.
Check it out, y'all.
I'm sorry. I'm not saying that all races don't do it, but I'm talking about black people because I'm black. I noticed that when some black people get power, they get power hungry. And I have experience working with black people doing it. So,
but enough is enough. Whenever you start to get when you're being disrespectful to me, like, and you're blatantly doing it. No, I don't care about this job that much. I can find another job. Okay.
Oh, I know. I don't care about that job that much either.
You're not going to be disrespectful towards me.
I walked it back 2 or 3 times, and they called me talking about, "Are you coming back?"
No.
That is so funny that they want to talk to you any type of way, but then when you want to leave,
because I was a good worker. I was a good worker, though.
Then they're gonna call you. And
are you coming back? Do you need some time off? Yeah, I need some time off. I said yes a couple times until the last time.
I need some space.
No, you're not just gonna talk to me however you want. You're also not gonna harass me, like Calista said. Like, no.
That harassment was going around at that job too. This job was just so unprofessional, and that job brought the worst out of me because I don't know. I'd probably cuss somebody out every day. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, it just brought the worst out of me.
Yeah, that job was. This was before I was saved, y'all. Yeah, I'm agree with Ken because I was doing the same thing up in there.
Like I was loud and didn't give a dang. I was ratchet for a moment.
Yeah. That job did bring out the worst. We worked at the same place, and man, I know what she's talking about. What else? What is another situation you guys want to talk about?
What do you guys think? People in the
when is enough with physical abuse in a relationship?
That would just be on, of course. But you know what? Sometimes that's not enough for people. Given we know someone, our late sister, who dealt with that abuse, and she just kept going back. So, what do y'all think about that? Like, I just have no words. I'm speechless.
For people who have like actual like who are like, I'm not even trying to be funny or anything, but are like sane. You know what I'm trying to say? One time or like, okay, yeah, then now I'm probably gonna stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? But like people who like keep getting that done to them over and over again, there's something not clicking. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be mean at all. Like there's something not clicking in you that makes it seem like that's not okay, because it's not okay.
Yeah, it's not. And sorry, I'm not laughing about what producer said. I'm laughing at what Vanessa Morgan said. Yeah,
I'm sorry. I have dealt with like not extreme abuse because I'm the type to fight back. I'm sorry. Here lately, I'm not going to fight back because I'm just gonna call the police. I'm just in that mode. I'm gonna go call the police. Right. I'm just gonna tell you now.
Right. 911. Okay.
Someone call 911.
Somebody call 911.
But back in my 20s, like I was ready to square up. Like you had me all the way, Vince.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's time to leave.
It's just time to exit that relationship.
Right.
If it's toxic and abusive like that. Like there's no point even trying and staying. Like to me, it's just a waste of time. A big waste of time. And I know some people are afraid to leave because of the threats and all of that, but I don't know.
You just gotta think about it. You just gotta look at the bigger picture. Because in most relationships like that, one ends up dead and one goes to prison. So you gotta look at it like that. Like one of us ended up dead, one's gonna be in prison, and it ain't about to be me. So
right. Because women be snapping and be killing folks.
Y'all know that TV show Snap?
Right. I mean, and you be like, sometimes you be like, man, I don't know, I'm on a snap too. But
yeah, I do be saying that because I used to watch that show a lot, and I'm like, well, I can't say I wouldn't have thought about it.
Right. No, yeah, I agree. Like first time, I don't know, like maybe you just shouldn't be with that person. Like, because there's a difference. Like, there's a difference between like physical, like a physical A or whatever, and like, you guys get like drunk or something, and like you guys are both like not really hitting each other, but like like little tussle. You know what I'm trying to say?
Pushes like
not playful. Like you push the dude and then he pushes you back.
That's
what I'm saying.
Like they shove you or you shove them and you push them. Yeah.
That's different. Yeah. I'm talking about someone who's straight knocking you though. Like
they're knocking you out, punching you, slapping you, putting their foot on you, your neck and all that, choking you out. That is too much for me. And I'm just not it. I'm not the one because I will sit in jail. Like seriously.
Yeah.
So you will not abuse me no more. But see, I don't gotta be in that situation no more because I gotta think about my son. I don't want to be in prison.
Not just, like for real though, like people in those types of situations, you really need to think about yourself. And I know we were talking about that's not being selfish. You thinking about yourself and your own livelihood. That's not selfish.
Yeah, and thinking about your kids too. Right. Which that's another thing that I was gonna say. When is it time to stop your addictions? Like, does people even think about their kids when they be in their addictions?
No. Because that's the one thing that they love, and that's what's important to them.
Yeah.
No, they don't think.
I personally can account to this because I'm not ashamed. I was an addict at one point in time in my life. I'm not ashamed. I cheated before, so what the hell? No, I'm just saying. I personally, my point came from when I was like, I seriously was just like tired of wanting the same thing over and over again. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like. It was a never ending want. It was something that could never be filled. You know what I'm saying? That was what was like, that was like the moment in my mind. I was like, whoa, like this is like not going to go away. Like I'm going to always desire this one thing over and over again. Plus, I mean, I was like a functioning addict. Like my family didn't know I was an addict. I still was functioning. You know what I'm saying? Because there's people that are like that. They're functioning alcoholics, functioning addicts. I was a functioning addict. But at that point, whenever I was like, I can't keep wanting this, it's gonna kill me. That was my.
Okay, so I take it back, I guess, by saying that addicts, they just think about. I mean, I don't know.
No, you are selfish. You're being selfish if you're an addict. I'll totally admit that. I was totally
that's selfish. True. That's something I never thought was drugs because it always was in my mind. Like if I pick up some cocaine or some crack, I felt like Lord was gonna stop my heart, and I'm afraid of that. So I was just like, I'm cool with the drugs.
With that too, I've never ever done anything like that. Not even tried it once ever. In my life.
I always was like, oh, my heart's gonna stop if I do
this. If y'all want, folks. But it is what it is. I ain't a goody two shoes because I like to have my wine. So
I like to drink.
I like my wine, so yeah. Anyway, but that I can say that I have never touched any drugs.
Yeah, I don't do drugs. I've never done those.
Nope. Not at all.
Oh, I don't smoke either cigarettes.
Oh, the baby woke up.
Yeah. I kind of figured because your camera went off.
But I guess we can just end it here and you guys can give us you guys' when is enough for you guys in the comment section.
Yep. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure that we haven't. There's just so many things to cover with this. We just talked about a few things, and if you guys have any ideas, and we can do like a part 2 or whatever, let us know. Comment down below when you watch the replay or whatever. Just give us some ideas if you want to. Contact us on our Instagram account, our Twitter account. And Ken, do you want to speak about your account? I mean, let me just pull that up real quick since we're talking about that. So you can find us on Instagram at a double dose of Ks. And Facebook, same, a double dose of Ks. Our Twitter at dose of Ks. And then Ken.
Yeah, and if you guys, want to break from this sector of YouTube or any sector of YouTube, you can go on over to Ken the Storyteller over there. I narrate stories that I create, and then I also do some true crime here and there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and she also has an Instagram.
Like, subscribe, and send your friends.
Yes, send your friends over to our social media accounts, and also send your friends over here to our YouTube. Oh, and also our clip channel. Hashtag
DOKTV.
DOKTV. Let me put that in the chat, actually.
Let's get our subscribers up over there. Those are shorter clips from our longer lives.
Yeah. We'll put that in the chat right now. All right. So don't forget to check out our show, or not our show. I'm looking at the comments here. Our other channel, our clip channel, hashtag DDOKTV. And send your friends over there as well. Like, share, and subscribe.
And thank you guys. Thank you guys for all your support.
Just DDOKTV. Our handle is hashtag. The actual channel, if you're searching for it in YouTube, is just DDOKTV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was saying before Caduce interrupt me, was thank you, K family, for being here from the beginning when we had the worst technical difficulties, and even now. Thank you guys for supporting us and being here. We are a smaller channel and we're learning as we go.
That's it. That's right.
So thank you guys.
Well, we love y'all. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.